Well, hey there, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger, and I am here. It's a little bit early in the morning. Let's see what we got going on here. D drive. So we're going to be taking a look at some photos. Here is the camcorder. It's a Canon Vixia. It's an old one, and this is this mic. Needs a little bit of a haircut. Here's our SPL meter, sound pressure level, and we always try to remember to bring a multimeter. So you can see it's a extension cord, orange extension cord is coming up. More on that later. So yeah, here is drum stool that we got used. There's the Toyota, and we're running an inverter, and that's providing AC for these little LED flood lamps. I got these for $6 a piece. They're rated at 20 watts, and they're about what you'd expect. I mean, if it was darker, they would have shown up. It was kind of a lot of sunlight, so they didn't really show up. But they'll do the trick when it gets darker at the other locations. There's my little sound pressure meter. It tells you how loud it is in decibels. Pretty cool. Here is the Pink Floyd Echoes box. There's the noige souk. I'm in this little pavilion here, and this will be the view from where I'm sitting. At first, I ended up moving the stuff around a little bit. This golden horn I got from my brother-in-law, Kenny. Special thanks to Kenny from the my brother-in-law. He got this out of the Warshawski catalog, I'm pretty sure. That's where that came from. And here is the shot. This is what gomti would see sitting over here. It's a soccer field. It's got this little pavilion here. And we like to use a pavilion because it helps the sound to reverberate and pick up the low end quite significantly, an improvement on the frequency response of the low end. And our Ambico tripod, umbilical. And this has a 12 volt sealed lead acid battery that there's a little box in there with a 7805 voltage regulator, or a 7. I think it runs on 7 volts. So it's some kind of circuitry to lower the voltage with a heat sink. I really got to replace that. I have these more efficient devices called a buck, a step transformer. And it's not a transformer. They just call it that, but it's a DC buck, and they're more efficient. They don't get hot. They don't waste any of your precious energy on excess heat. So here's my little digital sound level meter. We got this at the resale store. It was missing the bottom battery compartment, so I've got it all taped up on the bottom. Here's the LED flood lamps, and you can see how it's a professional setup here with the Toyota. And here is the DOS. This is an 8-inch PA speaker, and this is a Bose. I think I garbage picked this, and it's a fantastic little subwoofer, little passive sub. Yeah, and I've got this stuff bridged because it makes it twice as loud. The pavilion, the roof. There's my view. That's the noige souk, and the Pink Floyd Echoes box, previously known as the Gage Dillmore Siegel machine. With Toyota. There's people constantly coming out of here. There's some like Indian folks roaming around. They had their saris on, these women walking back and forth, and the dad and the son took the grandson down here. I thought they were going to go sacrifice him on 355. And then there was a woman with a Weimaraner who looked like she was out of her mind. She had white slacks on, and this dog was like a bark at the moon. Like this dog was flipping out. And she's staring at us like we did something really, really wrong. And I'm like, lady, give it time. Give it time. So here's the transformer box, and then the Thor lightning alert. This will alert you. It's not a Dalek, but it does look like. Okay. Man, I want to steal this and put it on my boat. So we have the Thor Guard lightning protection system is installed in this park. It uses 2 signals, and see, I need to summon some clouds when I'm doing my noise, so I can get these second and third blasts going. Seek dense woods. Never use cellular phones. Here, let me fix that for you. I agree. Those things are the downfall of our civilization. Lightning and those little the pornography that you can access on the little tiny thing. These people are never leaving their homes. They just can't stop. Keep their hands off themselves. Lightning travels in the atmosphere and can strike even on a sunny day. This system, the Thor Guard lightning prediction system, helps to assess, but is not intended to guarantee safe conditions. So yeah, I'm definitely calling this number and asking them, how can I hear this thing? I'm just dying to hear it. So there's 4 white LEDs in the bottom. This is the view from the bottom. You can see these multi-directional horns. I've got to be able to fire this thing up. Now here, I was trying to, this is the solar panel that charges up this unit. It's a 20 watt, 1.29 amp, 15 volts. Are you kidding me? Class C. Oh man, dang. I'm going to have to get some tools next time we come back and grab this ST20 because PD likes. Definitely going to want to disassemble this and take it with me. Ooh, serial number, that's not good. Copper only. 14AWG. Wow, they're really specific. There's an installation guide. White trace is positive. Yeah, stripy is white. White is hot. Stripy is hot. Now, when I grew up, stripy was negative. But somehow along the line, me Chinese, me play joke, me put stripy in your Coke, and it's reverse polarity. Everything, look at this, 25 volts? It's putting out 25, but it's rated at 15.6. Me likey. Me loco. So that means my logo? I never really understood that. So this is the Rainbird, and there is an AC outlet that I refrained from plugging into. We use the Toyota with an inverter. Now, this is the point where you guys have to give me a round of applause for not plugging directly into this and using the Toyota with an inverter. And this is the ground cable. Now this is a ground rod, and this goes down 6 feet. And I used to install these. My brother would take a cutoff wheel and cut them into 18-inch segments, and then just tap them in with this hammer because it was quicker. And you can see this is like there's literally one strand of this wire that's wrapped around here. So yeah, you have to call Thorgard and let them know about that. Oh, hi Gomti. Gomti was sick today, and she's not pleased with PD at all. She's very angry at me. I apparently can do nothing good or right. I'm bad. And yeah, I'm a bad. Even with the noige, there's no excuse. But yeah, this is the normal, with the arms crossed, resting bitch face, not pleased at all. Yeah, here we go. That's the right there. That says that little downturn there. That says it all. Yeah. She made a lasagna, and I am dying to consume that. It's going to be good. Her lasagna is really, really tasty, and we don't have it very often. So here's a little setup. It's got the DOS, I think that's a 6.5 or 5, probably 5.25. A little sub speaker in here, single speaker. The Nude K-Sook and the Pink Floyd Echoes box is what I'm calling it now. Oh, here we got a close-up. I told you, single strand. And you can see this was that Weimaraner. Comes over here and chews on it. Or sits on it, and that's its orange fecal remnant. This is an absolutely beautiful day. And I've got my little lamps here, my lemonade. Couldn't be happier. With the DOS pointed up to hopefully reverberate off the center. Oh, we can see we got the lights going here. That's a great shot. I'm gonna have to get that one blown up and made as a poster. 77. I gotta remember that. So yeah, after a couple of noise runs, I ended up moving the stuff around because these speakers were on the edge of the pavilion, and I put it right in the center to reverberate better. And we were hitting like 101 or over 100 on the dB meter. But here, yeah, 69. So there you go. Thank you for joining me for this noige walkthrough, you guys. I was going to include these photos on one of the videos, and it just completely slipped my mind. So there you go. And I'm going to be rebuilding the LFO circuit for the sine wave, which I guess I could show you that. It's really a simple little circuit with a 555 timer IC, kind of a Van Halen stripey thing going on, just a couple of resistors. And I think that, let's see, between 2 and 7, I've got a couple of points where wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, between 2 and 7 is the pot. And then this capacitor, rather than have that installed, it goes to a switching unit with various values of capacitors. And I swear there's another thing on here with capacitors, so I don't know if that's a mod. There's another, I think. But yeah, I'm going to have to rebuild this. So I'm about to do a paper bomb for this, or you know what, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, you guys, I have to rebuild this and install it in there. Oh, what is that? What the heck is that? Now, typically with this stuff, everything R2, pot. And like I said, everything does mean something. It was just a graphical error. So yeah, I'm going to be replacing that because it's been giving me grief. It's been intermittently working, and I keep servicing it and monkeying with it, refilling the solder joints, cleaning it, scrubbing it. Some wires have snapped off of it from me messing with it, so I'm just going to rebuild it. I have no idea what it is at this point. And it could very well be I just have to replace the chip. But you know what? I'm not real proud of the soldering work on it, so I'm just going to rebuild it because, ultimately it probably is only going to take me a couple hours to do this. And it's fun, right? All right, you guys, thanks for joining me on this one. Don't forget noige, the magical fruit. The more you noige, the more you poop. Noige, the magical fruit. The more you make, the more you